Hello viewers and welcome to another episode of MLB 12 Road to the Show. In this episode, Landon Collins will make his first minor league start and he will be pitching against the Minnesota Twins AA team, the New Britain Rockcats. And as you can see, our team ERA is not that good, so hopefully Landon can change that. Bring the stat down a little bit. Now as you can see, it is raining right now. In MLB 12, it is possible for it to be raining during a game, but it is not possible to have a rain delay. In this episode, many of the at-bats, you will be seeing the last pitch of the at-bat to make it shorter. And we start off doing pretty well, one pitch out, which is always good. And in this at-bat, you will see that Landon Collins gives up his first hit of the season and of his minor league career, as far as Road to the Show is concerned. But of course Landon Collins is not going to let one measly hit ruin his first outing of his minor league career. So in the next at-bat, foul ball, which is in Road to the Show, it's acceptable. Maybe not that close to the line in real life. And a second foul ball, so we're good to go 0-2. And we will see that strikeout. A nice bounce back from the first hit, and that is the second out of the inning. And fast forward, third out of the inning is also a strikeout. Now you will see in this sequence that Landon Collins does a pretty good job at striking people out. Third strikeout, which is on a 2-2 count. And then on a 1-2 count, you will see another strikeout. That one was nice because very rarely do you get strikeout lookings in this game. At least I don't get them very much. Sometimes I will get a strikeout looking on a breaking ball back into the plate, but very rarely does that happen. Most of the time they wind up swinging anyway. And here is another strikeout, and Landon Collins strikes out the side. Wonderful. So, third inning, we are up 2-0, and he gives up a hit. Not only was giving up that hit frustrating because it was on a 1-2 count, but it was also frustrating because it came after a wonderful sequence of strikeouts. I believe it was 5 strikeouts straight. So, man on first, and I don't know what was going on. That one got away from Landon, but this other one comes right back, and I throw it to first. Could have had a double play, but unfortunately a mental mistake causes a runner on second with 1 out instead of no runners on base and 2 out. So now I am thinking, great, runner on third. But no, he does not run, and he probably should because the center fielder did not hit the cutoff man. Luckily the second baseman was there to back up, and this will be the end of the inning. Thankfully, Landon was able to avoid giving up a run in the inning even after giving up a hit to the leadoff batter. Now, this ball is hit a little too hard for the first baseman to get cleanly, but Landon was running to first all the way and got there in enough time to get the putout. This batting sequence is a uncut version, and you will see that Landon, he's still bringing it. He's still got his A game. He has very good command for somebody who does not have an overall very good command stat. This circle change is able to strike out the batter, and even though it did not go where it was supposed to, it was still effective enough because it was down in the zone. Here the shortstop makes a very good play, throwing across his body and getting the out just in time. And that will be the end of the fourth. The fifth inning starts off well, 0-2 count, and Landon will get another strikeout on a slider low in the zone. He has gotten strikeouts with his four-seamer, his circle change, and his slider, so all pitches are working pretty well. Here you will see that the batter gets under the ball, and Landon, he does not have the best stamina. It's only the beginning of the fifth, and he is already very low on the energy bar, and he's starting to get the fly outs to show that he's not getting as low in the zone as he probably should. Landon, as you can tell, he pitches low often, and while he is still getting the outs, they are starting to become a little concerning. His energy is much lower than would be preferred. And this is an example of his pitches are not exactly as fast as they should be, and as a result, you get a hit just along the third baseline. Now, a little concerned as the left fielder runs out, but he gets there just in time to catch the ball and send the runner at first back to first, who was already up to second. Luckily, Landon still able to get his strikeouts. And 2 outs in the 6th, and Landon, he gets a strikeout on a pitch well below the zone. This indicates that even though he is getting tired, he is still able to fool these batters. And in the beginning of the 7th, you will finally get the indicator that Landon is definitely tired. His energy bar is very low, and he needs to be extremely careful with his breaking pitches because they will not break as much as they should, and I guess it doesn't matter because he is still able to fool these batters and get these strikeouts. That strikeout was actually a long strikeout, and finally he just wore them down. Gets another strikeout, and this is 4 strikeouts in a row late in the game. Unfortunately, Landon Collins' luck starts to run out, and he gives up a long fly ball that ends up being a double. It is the first extra base hit he gave up in the game, and also the first extra base hit he has obviously given up in his road to the show career. Into the 7th inning is not too bad for your first extra base hit, and this one, thankfully, the right fielder was able to make the play, or else it would have been a 2-run game. The 8th inning, and Landon, he is out of gas, and you can definitely tell based on the lack of speed in his pitches and also the lack of command that he appears to have. This is a ball that neither the third baseman or the shortstop can get to in time, and we wind up with a runner on first with no out. The next batter is much the same. Landon misses his spot and winds up leaving the ball right over the plate. It is only reaching 87 miles an hour, and the next ball is hit right up the third baseline. Runners on first and second with no out, and that means that Landon is probably done for the game, and the manager seems to agree. He takes him out and brings in a relief pitcher. And those 2 runners on base are Landon's responsibility. We are not sure what the final score is until now. We see that the relief pitcher was able to get out of the jam. As you can see, Landon, his ERA was 0, gave up no runs. He gave up 6 hits in 7 innings and struck out 11. He did not have more than 1 runner on base at a time except for the 8th when he was taken out of the game. And he, for his troubles, got 387 training points, which is very good for the first game of his season. He is ranked 18th out of 19th for the organization's starting pitchers, but if he continues to pitch how he did today, he should have no problem climbing up that ladder and being the ace in the AA team. In the next episode of MLB 12 Road to the Show, Landon will have his first training session, and he will also pitch his second game. Thank you for watching, and have a good day!